So I'm both on Instagram and YouTube, right? First time we're doing that, and so you can now. So yeah, that's what we're trying to do. Yeah. So this is our to set up, work things out, and some things just decided to show themselves and leave and hand things over to Mo. So if you see me hanging around, just know that I'm trying to work some things out. Thank you. So please take over.
Thank you, Folashade. Okay, so let me reintroduce our video, but more from next. And good evening today. So the topic we'll be discussing is about the breakdown of funds for international students. And part of the things that we'll be discussing today has to do with UK in general. We want to talk about the education. You have this promise began. So ask me, they're like, sorry, why would I want not UK? It has an immense tradition that has thousands of years. The tradition of excellence, and they have included. They have an immense work visa, and you also know about the new we're actually keen into, and also you have so many available courses to choose from, and UK is the most sought after destination for an amazing opportunity and for studying. It's really great to actually be in the questions that I get from students goes like they ask, are you telling me tuition fee like really 1,500? No, for study. So system in the UK that and find out about the location of the two as well, and answer you. So before you actually go there, so you need to have all these things at the back of yourself. Spending very important. So talk want to go for, depending of that course. So you have an opportunity. So you need to know the university. The fee actually ranges between £18,000 to 20. So it actually, they have courses that are 13,000. So it depends on the course. Now, for instance, you have courses that are 16,000. Get admitted. You know, you submit your document. The moment there's a conditional offer. When you get a conditional offer, but in terms of getting an unconditional offer with the school, you can go ahead to pay your deposit. Your deposit immediately, because moment you do, and deposit actually ranges as well with this particular school. £500. For instance, university, do your research. That is required. Do you understand? And we also advise that you pay all of your tuition fee before you go. You may have to pay higher, so it's always easier and always the moment you have it. Pay your tuition fee, or at most pay 50% of your tuition fee. You don't want to have problems when you get there and then you have to make payments. So in due time, you know, and it's with the school. So let's, it varies. Within London, it's 12,000. Outside of London, it's 9,000. The calculation of all this, but I want to break it down. Gotten your own condition. Even if you want to defer till the next year, you could always still take it right now. You know what I mean? So in terms of the living expense as well, the living expense, like I told you, situated. That would help you to make a detail for and the particular the course you want to study. So would also be talking about the source of funding. You know, a lot of cater for my funds, because in that part you need some amount of money to be in your account for 28 days, like 28 within 28 to 30 days. It needs to be in your what we'll be doing. So I would like to calculate that for you now, in terms of your funding and the source of funds. Now the amount in respect to some people actually come to me and they tell me I can't afford it right now. So if you know discussion about it, because I'll see how we can come together and come up with in you're having problems with your in terms of the calculation. Permit me to use my book, you know. So in terms of the calculation, like I said earlier, that it actually breaks down into different parts. Sorry, I see that some questions are actually coming up, but I would attend to your questions shortly. So in terms of the calculation, I'll be using BCU, Birmingham City University, as an instance for this session. So kindly bear with me. So depending on the particular school you are going to, I would like you to learn here, use it as a guide for whatever school you are going for. Your calculation, even if you're going for a BSc, you're still going to have to calculate this as an international student. It's very important. So please pay attention and just have this in mind. Okay, so in terms of this calculation, I'm going to be using BCU, like I said, as an instance. MSc, for instance. Okay, I want to go E for B, 200. An instance. I'm using BCU as an instance, like I stated. So say your tuition fee is 13,000. So now 13,000, which is the amount that you have as your deposit. You know, 11,700. Now, get scholarships, yes. Okay, take BCU for scholarship. Depending on your grade, if you have a first class, you get a 2-1, you get 1,500. You get 1,000 as your scholarship. Depending on the particular school, to whatever. Now, please note that no scholarship, to know that you're financially, for any reason whatsoever, the UK government would not pay for that. You when you get to the UK. 200 for your tuition fee, minus for your deposits. You're taking that out. And then, like I said about the living expense, the living 9,200. So 11,700. Tuition fee is 13,200 minus 11,700 plus the 11,000. That would give you 20,907.